How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Well, good evening, everyone. I am Brett Rumpel. I'm Brian Dellinger, courtside at Wayne High School, where a packed house is going to fill the place for tonight's finale. The Snider Panthers and Northside. A couple of high-flying players. In fact, a couple of tall players. Snider Panthers have Malik Williams, a 6'11 junior. Northside will counter with a 6'10 junior Jalen Butts and a 6'8 freshman Keon Brooks. They've got the size out here to play above the rim, and that's what we saw Friday night when Snider prevailed 52-50 over the Northside Redskins at By-Hay Arena on the campus of Northside High School. But perhaps the bigger story was what happened after the game. Little push and shove during the handshake line. Eventually, things kind of got a little frisky throughout the arena. The administration and security had to make sure that the building was vacated safely, and of course these two, very high level of emotions when Snider and Northside hook up, and we expect it to be another highly emotional, hotly contested game between Snider and Northside this evening. Well, the Snider Panthers come into this with a 3-1 record. They had a late start on getting their season going because of the success of the football team, and the Snider football team was honored earlier tonight. Meanwhile, for Northside, they're now 6-1 on the year. Northside ranked number 10 in this week's 4A AP poll. The two teams have met 42 times over the last 30 years because they not only have a chance to meet in this holiday tournament, they meet in the regular season, they also share a sectional. So they often will meet 2 or 3 times in a given season. During the last 30 years, Snider has won 23 times, Northside 19. And the last time, of course, they met was just 5 days ago as Snider won 52-50. Shabazz Khalik coaches the Northside Redskins. He's in his 6th year at Northside, 8th year overall, 85-35 at Northside, 115-49 overall. John Tudor, his 7th year coach of the Snider Panthers, has an overall record of 73-55. The Panthers score 54.3 a game and give up 51.8. They've played low-scoring games almost every time out. Meanwhile, for Northside, they score 72.1, giving up 50. Starting lineups for this one. First for the visitors, the 3 seed, the Northside Redskins. They'll start Jalen Butts, a 6'10 junior. Elijah Holmes, a 5'9 junior. They've got Devontae Kinney as a guard, 5'9. He's a junior. Brandon Johnson, a 6'2 sophomore, will play in the front line, along with Keon Brooks, a 6'8 freshman. For the Snider Panthers, they'll start at guard Jordan Gorman, a 5'10 junior, and Money Woods. Money Woods will get the start, a 5'9 junior. They also will start Keandre Brown, a 5'11 sophomore, Malik Williams, a 6'11 junior, and Devin Tennant, a 6'7 senior. We will take a break. When we come back, we've got basketball. The boys SAC Holiday Tournament semifinals. The winner to take on the Carroll Chargers Saturday night. It's Northside and Snider on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
When an injury knocks you out of the game, call Parkview Sports Medicine. Whether you're an aspiring pro or a recreational athlete, our team of orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, and athletic trainers will provide you with rapid access to comprehensive care and sport-specific rehabilitation. Parkview Sports Medicine will get you back to the action quickly and safely because the game just isn't the same without you. Call Parkview Sports Medicine today at 260-266-4007 and make our team of expert physicians your dream team. We'll get you back in the game.
Attention men under the age of 35. You know what really impresses the ladies? When a guy has a few drinks and later gets pulled over for buzzed driving. That could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. There goes let's grab dinner and a movie. Oh, I know. You drive more carefully when you're buzzed. You've proven that hundreds of times. A woman admires that kind of confidence. And you practice how to speak if a cop does pull you over. Slowly, clearly, and politely like, "Good evening, officer." A woman admires that kind of foresight. And what woman doesn't find it adorable that you call it buzzed even though the law calls it drunk? You could kiss $10,000 goodbye, along with any chance of having a girlfriend. Because nothing says I'm a catch more than a guy who lives in his parents' basement and calls it my place.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Back at Wayne High School, just underway. Northside has the tip. They go to work going left to right. And in the front court, wearing their red road uniforms, they drop it down low to Johnson. A turnaround from the low block is good off glass for Brandon Johnson. And Northside leads 2-0, 30 seconds into the game.
Yeah, I think one of the keys for Northside is to get some points from the guards tonight. They didn't get a lot of them last time. There's a
double team on Keandre Brown out near the timeline. Almost a steal for Northside, but the ball hits the sideline off of the Redskins. It will be Snider basketball. Keandre Brown, the 5'11 sophomore, almost got himself in a bad spot in the half court. Just across the timeline near the sideline, and a double team jumped him and just about forced the turnover. But Snider has the ball, trailing 2-0. Out on the wing, it goes to Gorman. Up top, Tennant gives it to Malik Williams, who throws left wing to Keandre Brown. He will drive all the way to the basket, and he draws contact, and there'll be 2 free throws for Snider's Keandre Brown. The foul is on Brandon Johnson, the 6'2 sophomore for the Northside Redskins.
Basically, last time these two teams played late in the game, Keandre Brown and Jordan Gorman just iced the game away with their free throw shooting late in the game.
The left-hander, no good on the first of 2. 2-0 Northside. 1 minute, 1 second into this contest, and the winner plays Carroll Saturday night for an SAC Holiday Tournament Championship. Brown good on the second. 2-1. Redskins lead. Northside the basketball. Devontae Kinney runs the point. Drifts on the dribble across the timeline toward the right. Looks right corner. Lobs down under the basket. Butts got behind Tennant. Went up. Hit the bottom of the backboard. But got the ball right back. And Jalen Butts will score. 4-1 Northside. 6:40. Clock runs first quarter. Here's Gorman, guarded closely on the perimeter. Gorman all the way to the baseline. A little hesitation. Flips it up with the finger roll. No good. Rebound goes to Northside. Johnson to Butts near the corner. Up top to Johnson. Kinney comes off a screen to the corner and then gets instructions from Shabazz Khalik. Starts the offense, coming up top to center the floor. High post pass to Butts. Long pass across the court to the wing, and we've got a moving screen called on Northside. As Brooks made the catch out of the left wing, a moving screen called on Elijah Holmes, the 5'9 junior. That's his first, team second, and a turnover will give the ball to Snider. Full court pressure for the Northside Redskins. Inbound to Williams. He'll give it back to Keandre Brown. Brown will dribble across the timeline and bring it in the front court. To the top of the key. Now he steps back between the rings. Throws left sideline to Jordan Gorman. Up top, center circle is Malik Williams. Guarded by Keon Brooks, man-to-man. Tennant to the center circle. Money Woods. Woods steps up to the top of the key. Throws in the wing to Malik Williams. Very patient. Snider offensively. Up top, it goes to Gorman. He looks back to Williams and gives it to him. Williams will turn, face Brooks. Gets a screen from Tennant. Williams pops a 3. No good. Rebound, Brandon Johnson of Northside. Outlet midcourt goes to Kinney. Kinney on the run. Had it stripped. Here comes Snider on the run. Money Woods, 2-on-1. Money Woods lost the handle, and a travel call will turn it over to the Northside Redskins. Maybe out of control that time for Woods. And, of course, he played so much football that when you went with that kind of speed with a ball in your hand, you didn't have to dribble it.
Yeah, when you make those type of moves he makes, he didn't have to do much.
Baseline, Brooks, fade away. Nothing but net for the freshman, Keon Brooks. 6-1 Redskins. About 3 minutes into the game. Snider, front court, Gorman works to the center circle and will flip it off to Keandre Brown. On the wing to Money Woods. He looks at the post, throws at the foul line where Tennant has a 15-footer and missed it. Rebound tipped out. Money Woods has it top of the key. Floater in the lane. Banks it off the glass. Good for Money Woods. 6-3. Redskins leading it over the Panthers. 4:40 and the clock runs here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, in the last game between these two teams, Money Woods really never looked for a shot. Looked very tentative on the offensive side.
Across the court goes to Holmes in the corner to Brooks. Brooks coming up on the wing. Cross court pass to Devontae Kinney. Down low. Pass goes to Brandon Johnson. And Johnson puts it in off the glass. We're halfway through the first quarter. 8-3 Redskins. Johnson with 4 of the Redskins' 8. Up top, Gorman on the wing to Malik Williams. He'll drive, get cut off, throw it up at the basket. No, rebound twice. Money Woods gets it on the carry, and Malik Williams had it stripped in the lane. Turnover. Here comes Northside. Kinney flips it back to Brooks at the foul line. Big hop step, and he traveled. Turnover for Northside, gives it back to Snider. It's a little sloppy, but you expect sometimes some turnovers forced when you've got these quick athletes playing defensively against you. A lot of quickness on the court, plus you add the height of 6'11" Jalen Butts, 6'8" Keon Brooks, and 6'11" Malik Williams. There's a jumper from the corner, no good for Brown, but the weak side rebound taken by Snider. Gorman, a corner jumper is off, and the rebound to Johnson of Northside. Here comes Brandon Johnson into the front court quickly. Northside will set the offense between the circles. It's Devontae Kinney. Pass to the left, goes to Elijah Holmes, back to Kinney. Back to Holmes, working on the perimeter. The clock winds down to 3 minutes here in the first quarter. 8-3, Northside with the lead in the basketball. Kinney on the right wing. Up top of the key, Brooks launches. Got a three. The freshman hits from up top, and it's 11-3. Northside the lead. 5 for the freshman, Keon Brooks, and a timeout called. 2:33 left in our opening quarter. We'll take a break. You're listening to the SAC Holiday Tournament presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on ESPN Radio, 1380 and 100.9 FM.
When an injury knocks you out of the game, call Parkview Sports Medicine. Whether you're an aspiring pro or a recreational athlete, our team of orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, and athletic trainers will provide you with rapid access to comprehensive care and sport-specific rehabilitation. Parkview Sports Medicine will get you back to the action quickly and safely because the game just isn't the same without you. Call Parkview Sports Medicine today at 260-266-4007 and make our team of expert physicians your dream team. We'll get you back in the game.
Now back to high school basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Back at Wayne High School, where the Northside Redskins have jumped out 11-3 over the Snider Panthers. Snider with the basketball. Money Woods brings it across the timeline and gives to Keandre Brown to run the point. Pass to the right wing to Money Woods. Top of the key to Malik Williams. Back to Money Woods, right wing. In the post, Tennant tried to throw a pass across the lane, and Keon Brooks got his hands on it and stole it. Gives it off to the guard. Here goes Devontae Kinney. Nice drive, and a finish with a slam dunk by Jalen Butts. 13-3. We got 2:19 left in the opening quarter. Kinney drove into the lane and drew the defense. When he dumped it down to Butts, nobody between Butts and the rim, and he finished with the one-handed slam dunk with authority. Foul on the perimeter called on Northside. It's whistled against Devontae Kinney. That's his first and the third on the team.
Devontae Kinney's a pretty good defender. You know, we've seen him now, 2 years be out there defending everybody's best point guard, and he does a great job defensively.
Down to 2 minutes. 13-3. It's 10-point lead for Northside. Pull-up jumper. Malik Williams didn't get it. Jalen Butts goes up and grabs the rebound. Northside the basketball, leading by 10. Here goes Devontae Kinney to the basket. Rejected by Malik Williams, who turns and gives a stare to Devontae Kinney. The foul called, though. And it's called on Money Woods. That will put Devontae Kinney to the foul line to shoot a pair, trying to build on an early 10-point Northside lead. And the first of two is good. He rolled it in.
Used all the room there.
Juan Quarles, a transfer from Concordia, checks in for the Northside Redskins. He's a 6'1 junior, and he comes in to replace Elijah Holmes. Kinney's second free throw is good. He converts both. It's 15-3, and Kinney with his first 2 points in the game. Minute 45. Clock runs, late first quarter. DeAndre Brown, crossover, lost it, but it goes right to Malik Williams. Williams now being chased, goes all the way out to the timeline to escape pressure and gives to Money Woods. Woods, left of the circle, dumps it down low in the left block, and it's Malik Williams getting rejected. And Northside on the run. Brandon Johnson, layup good. Northside 17, Snider 3, 1:18. The clock runs here late in the first quarter.
Brandon Johnson's really come to play tonight, hasn't he, Brett?
Absolutely. Johnson now with 6 points leading the Redskins charge. Here goes Ladante Hicks-Gentry. Throws it up with the right hand. That's no good. The challenge shot is rebounded by Brandon Johnson. Northside on the run. Devontae Kinney down the lane. Scoops it. No. Offensive rebound and put back instead by Keon Brooks. And Northside is up 19-3, and John Tudor up again. Another timeout called with 54 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break. You're listening to high school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy from the SAC Holiday Tournament presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on ESPN Radio, 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctor, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy. And IPT accepts all insurance coverage. IPT is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offers same-day appointments with 14 conveniently located clinics. Go to indianapt.com to find the clinic near you. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. Celebrating 27 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Back here at Wayne High School with Ryan Dellinger, I'm Brett Rump, and it's Northside, all Northside early. They're up 19-3 on the Snider Panthers as the Redskins, perhaps the waking of a sleeping giant when Snider beat them 52-50 on their home floor just 5 days ago, because it's a different Northside team out here that's dominating Snider early.
Yeah, and Snider actually taking Malik Williams out of putting Taylor Hathaway in. You know, Snider really doesn't have an outside shooter. That's a big issue when you're going to go down low and try to pop back out. And Gorman hasn't hit anything yet, neither is Money Woods, so Snider having trouble shooting the ball.
On the right wing, Money Woods gets a screen, spins to the foul line, pass underneath, through traffic, intercepted. Devontae Kinney, here comes Northside, 4-on-2. Kinney to the basket, rejected on the layup. What a job by Keandre Brown, and now Snider on the run. A pass underneath, and it basically leads Taylor Hathaway right onto the end line. And Keandre Brown might have twisted an ankle. He is hobbling, and he's going to have to check out of the game. Malik Williams will return.
Chris Hill now in for the Redskins as well. Talk about another guy that can jump out of the gym and has a pretty smooth 12-foot in jump shot. Chris Hill, who was off the bench last year for him. So now Jalen Butts is going to get a chance to rest.
The Northside with a 19-3 lead. The clock winds. Last 22 seconds here in the first quarter, and Northside is going to play it down for a final shot. Snider sits back. Devontae Kinney on the dribble at the center circle. Northside lines guys up down in the block. Looks like they're trying to set up a stack screen for Brooks. And then Quarles comes off. Pass over to Brooks. Clock winds down. Brooks never got the shot up. Malik Williams met him, and that's a tall arm to shoot over at 6'11". So Northside fails to get a shot off to end the quarter. Other than that, almost perfection for the Redskins. They lead at 19-3 after our first quarter of play. You're listening to high school basketball on ESPN Radio, 1380 and 100.9 FM.
The World Baseball Academy is hosting a one-day vacation baseball camp for ages 8 through 12 years old on Monday, December 28th. The campers will receive quality baseball instruction, have fun with a wiffle ball competition, listen to a leadership talk, and more. It's a great way for your athlete to stay active, improve their skills, and have a great time. There's no need to just sit around, watch TV, and try to think of something to do during the school break. Sign up now for the World Baseball Academy's one-day vacation baseball camp at the Ash Center. Quality baseball instruction, wiffle ball, and more. Your child will have a great time. The camp is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Monday, December 28th. Lunch is included. With a fee of only $55, you won't want to miss it. Located at the Ash Center, go to worldbaseballacademy.com or call 260-436-1507 for more details. The World Baseball Academy program sponsored by Automotive Color and Supply and ESPN Radio.
2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Listening to high school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Snider starts with the basketball in the second quarter, trailing the Northside Redskins 19-3. Snider in the home whites, black letters numbers with the yellow trim. There's a pass down to the low block. It's Hicks Gentry with a fadeaway from the right block. No good. Rebound Northside. Front court, Quarles will line and fire and miss the three. Rebound goes to Snider. Gorman, lead pass, Hathaway, and at the basket, Hathaway is fouled, and they're going to give him 2 shots. Joe Rudolph, one of our 3 officials for this semifinal, says that the foul is on Juan Quarles. It puts Taylor Hathaway to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Hathaway, a 6'4 senior, left-hander, good on the first of 2 free throws, 19-4.
Snider going to have to start hitting some outside shots if they're going to try and get back in this game.
First point for Hathaway. The second one is no good. Long rebound goes to the corner where Keon Brooks will go and get it for the Redskins. Brooks in the front court, flips it off to the right sideline to Quarles. Quarles looks for an angle to enter the post, can't get it. Up top between the circles, Brooks rotates it, left wing to Hill, back to Brooks. Long three from the top of the key is short. Rebound tipped out to the top of the key where Malik Williams grabs it for Snider. 19-4, Panthers trail. Hathaway, right sideline to Gorman. Gorman bounces it outside, starts the offense, passes it across the left side to Money Woods. Now Hathaway in the left wing, up top Money Woods in the center circle. Woods will drive. He'll get contact, put it over the left hand, didn't get it. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Money Woods. It will belong to the Northside Redskins. Checking in for Snider, Demarius Ridley comes in for the first time. Returning to Northside's lineup, Brandon Johnson.
Demarius Ridley in their first meeting, he came right in and got 4 quick points right off the bench, and then we didn't see him the rest of the game.
Clock winds to 6.5 here in the second quarter. Northside still in front 19-4 with the basketball, wearing the red. In the lane, Brooks outside to Kinney. Post pass, Butts. He goes to work against Hicks Gentry, and Jalen Butts in close. Scores the bucket 21-4. Butts with 6. Snider in the front court. Hathaway between the circles, to the right, to the left, down the lane, all the way to the basket. Layup, no. And Malik Williams went to slam in the follow, and the ball comes out of his hands. All he got was a lot of rim, and then there's a whistle on the far sideline. It's a foul against Snider's Taylor Hathaway. 6:01 left in our first half. 21-4. Northside, the lead and the basketball on Snider. Snider has had periods where they have really struggled to score. They played on this floor against Wayne, I believe. Was that a game in Wayne or at Snider where they played the Generals and really had to stage a furious rally just to get in the 40s and win that game?
Yeah, that was here.
Brooks to Butts, and Butts the finish. Another bucket for Jalen Butts. He's got 8. It's 23-4. Here goes Gorman down the lane. He's going to throw it up to the basket, and Butts will block it and collect it. Outlet to Devontae Kinney. 23-4 the score. Butts drives baseline. Layup, no, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul, and it's a blocking foul on Devin Tennant of Snider. 2 free throws coming up for Northside's Jalen Butts, the 6'10 junior. Trying to add to a 23-4 Northside lead.
I really like Jalen Butts. You know, he knows who he is. He knows he's a post player. He's not a three-point shooter. He knows what he's doing out there. He's aggressive. He's a great rebounder, shot blocker. I just think the kid's a complete player at this point of the season.
He also knows the rims here at Wayne because that free throw clanked the back rim and then just died and fell through. That one nothing but net. So Butts gets both at the free throw line, 25-4, and Butts into double figures here in the first half with 5:15 to play. Front court, Gorman gives it to Ridley, crosses it left side to Hathaway. They're playing catch 30 feet out toward the corner to Devin Tennant. Tennant the post, bounced out to the corner. Malik Williams replaced him down low, but they couldn't get it to Williams. Now Williams will come up, play high post. Turn and face at the three-point line, down low to Tennant. Tennant in the lane, a kick out to Gorman. 3-ball, got it. Jordan Gorman, a 5'10 junior, drains a 3, and Snider needed something to fall. 25-7. Northside with the lead in the basketball. Quickly in the front court comes Brandon Johnson to the foul line. Floats in the lane. Missed it. Everybody up above the rim trying for the rebound. And Brandon Johnson just out-muscled Malik Williams for that rebound. Northside, another chance. Brooks, long 3. No good. Johnson got it. Johnson follows it in. Wow. Brandon Johnson going to work for the Redskins. 27-7. Gorman will try again. This time for the left side. No good. Brandon Johnson the rebound for Northside.
8 points and 6 rebounds already.
Here's Brooks, top of the key. Flips to his right to Chris Hill. Cutting in the lane. Johnson, whistle. Didn't get the shot to go.
3 seconds.
But a 3-second call on Jalen Butts of Northside. Well, DeAndre Brown is going to limp his way back onto the court and give it a go and see how the ankle feels. I believe it is an ankle. He's still hobbling on the court. Money Woods also checks in, so we'll see. DeAndre Brown, his real game is driving and taking it to the basket and the quickness. And if he can't move on that ankle, he's going to be really handicapped. Snider's ball. They're down by 20. 27-7. 3:40 here in the second quarter. And here goes Brown into traffic. He'll float and get the bucket. Well, that'll make the ankle feel better. They come in and score on the first possession. 27-9. 3 points now for DeAndre Brown.
I know if I was the Redskins, I'd get the ball to Brandon Johnson because that's who DeAndre's trying to guard.
Here's Kinney in the lane. All the way outside to the left wing. Lob to the low post. Butts goes to work against Tennant. Goes up underneath and a travel. Butts took steps underneath, and that will turn it over to the Snider Panthers with Northside leading it 27-9. 3:11 left in the second quarter.
And now Elijah Long is now no. Confusion on who's trying to come in.
Well, Elijah Long, if he checked in, I'm not sure, did he just check in? Because if he checked in, he would have to play at least 1 second of elapsed time. Not sure what happened, but they put him back down. Here's a jumper from the right wing. No good, Gorman. Tennant saves it. No, he didn't. He didn't get to it in time. It hit the end line, and that'll give it back to Northside with 2:56 remaining in the second quarter. A 27-9 game.
It was a good thing he didn't save that because there were 2 runouts by the Redskins that would have easily been found.
Here's Kinney against Gorman, and they're going to call Gorman for a hold. We've seen that in college, that if you put a hand up to limit the progress or advancement of the ball handler, it's almost immediate. Here's Kinney. Front court, gives it to Brooks. Brooks working against Malik Williams. Steps outside. Williams working hard on the defensive end, and there's a timeout called by Shabazz Khalik. Looked like the Redskins were starting to get a little one-on-one, and maybe Shabazz Khalik wants to regroup. 2:36 remaining, second quarter. It's 27-9. The Redskins leading it over the Panthers. It's the SAC Holiday Tournament being presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
When an injury knocks you out of the game, call Parkview Sports Medicine. Whether you're an aspiring pro or a recreational athlete, our team of orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, and athletic trainers will provide you with rapid access to comprehensive care and sport-specific rehabilitation. Parkview Sports Medicine will get you back to the action quickly and safely because the game just isn't the same without you. Call Parkview Sports Medicine today at 260-266-4007 and make our team of expert physicians your dream team. We'll get you back in the game.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
I am Brett Rump, courtside at Wayne High School with Ryan Dellinger. Back in the ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM studios, D.C. Hendricks, the Capital, pushing the buttons, keeping us on the air. Our final game of the night as the Northside Redskins leading at 27-9 over the Snider Panthers with 2:36 remaining in the second quarter. Northside has the basketball in their front court. Coming out of the timeout, the Redskins called as Shabazz Khalik wasn't happy with the motion of the offense. Now the Redskins set up, and Snider will go to the 3 zone. And Kinney will stand in the center circle, see if he can force them out of it. They stay in the zone. In the corner, Brooks. Quarles back to the corner to Brooks. Quarles rotates to right side to Devontae Kinney. He'll step out, and Money Woods is going to come out and meet him. At the foul line, Johnson to Quarles on the wing. Cross courts it to Kinney. A pass that goes through Kinney's hands is saved near sideline by Brooks. Now it's Johnson back to Devontae Kinney. High post to Butts. Brooks backdoor cut. He drove. There's contact, but Brooks missed the shot. No whistle. Bennett's first bucket. Snider gets to double figures, 27-11, with a minute and a half remaining in the first half. Butts at the timeline gives it off to the left sideline to Kinney. He'll spin, he'll drive all the way to the basket, dish it off to Brooks, and Brooks will lay it in. Devontae Kinney the assist, Brooks the layup. Brooks now with 9 points, and the Redskins in front, 29-11. Up top, Money Woods, top of the key. He's going to drive to the basket. Flip it up at the left hand. Nice layup off glass for Money Woods.
They had to get it up there high to get over the long arms of Keon Brooks.
4 points for Woods, 29-13. Last minute of the second quarter. There's a ball knocked away. It's a scrum. Tennant is going to dive for it. And then a timeout called by Snider. Devin Tennant dove for the ball. When he got possession, he signaled to the referee he wanted timeout, so it will be a Snider timeout. And it is a full timeout with 44.9 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Redskins lead at 29-13 over the Snider Panthers. High school basketball on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctor, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy. And IPT accepts all insurance coverage. IPT is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offers same-day appointments with 14 conveniently located clinics. Go to indianapt.com to find the clinic near you. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. Celebrating 27 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Snider basketball. Malik Williams tried to draw contact at the elbow and shot it. No whistle, and the shot no good. Northside with the rebound. 26 seconds. Clock winding down. Late second quarter. Northside leading it 29-13. And the Redskins spreading the floor. We may be going to halftime here with Northside trying to get the last shot. Kenny Quarles down to 10. Juan Quarles drives, dishes, butts, missed it, tried to get it back, and there's a whistle and a foul.
They're going to give him
not the bonus, so I don't think he'll shoot. It is 2 free throws. Wow, I thought it was going up for the rebound, but they call it on the shot attempt, so Butts will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws with 5.6 seconds left here in the second quarter. And no good. Score remains 29-13. That was the second foul on Devin Tennant. Butts at the line looking to add to his 10 points here in the first half. The free throw up and no good. He missed them both. Hicks Gentry with the rebound, but he threw it away. Kenny Butts, he slams it at the horn. LaDonte Hicks Gentry got the rebound through the outlet right to north side. And Devontae Kenny found an open Jalen Butts, and he entertains the crowd here at Wayne High School with an emphatic one-handed slam dunk.
Wow, what a way to end. That's an exclamation mark? Is that what that is?
Made up for his missing the 2 free throws. 31-13, our halftime score. The Northside Redskins leading it over Snider. Northside looking to advance to Saturday night's championship game of the SAC Holiday Tournament. And if they are able to advance, they will take on the Carroll Chargers, who were winners earlier tonight over the Homestead Spartans. Our girls matchup Saturday at 2 p.m. will be the Homestead Spartans, the top seed in this tournament, against the Southside Lady Archers, who again continue to impress with 3 wins in 3 days to earn a spot in the championship game Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock. And that game will be heard on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM, courtesy of Parkview Sports Medicine. We'll take a break. We'll come back. At halftime, we've got some numbers for you, and then we'll get all set for our second half of action between Northside and Snider, with the Redskins leading at 31-13 over the Panthers. This is high school basketball on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctor, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy. And IPT accepts all insurance coverage. IPT is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offers same-day appointments with 14 conveniently located clinics. Go to IndianaPT.com to find a clinic near you. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. Celebrating 27 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit IndianaPT.com.
The World Baseball Academy is hosting a one-day vacation baseball camp for ages 8 through 12 years old on Monday, December 28th. The campers will receive quality baseball instruction, have fun with a wiffle ball competition, listen to a leadership talk, and more. It's a great way for your athlete to stay active, improve their skills, and have a great time. There's no need to just sit around, watch TV, and try to think of something to do during the school break. Sign up now for the World Baseball Academy's one-day vacation baseball camp at the Ash Center. Quality baseball instruction, wiffle ball, and more. Your child will have a great time. The camp is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Monday, December 28th. Lunch is included. With a fee of only $55, you won't want to miss it. Located at the Ash Center, go to worldbaseballacademy.com or call 260-436-1507 for more details. The World Baseball Academy program is sponsored by Automotive Color and Supply and ESPN Radio.
2, 3 strikes, you're out at the Old Ball Game.
When an injury knocks you out of the game, call Parkview Sports Medicine. Whether you're an aspiring pro or a recreational athlete, our team of orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, and athletic trainers will provide you with rapid access to comprehensive care and sport-specific rehabilitation. Parkview Sports Medicine will get you back to the action quickly and safely because the game just isn't the same without you. Call Parkview Sports Medicine today at 260-266-4007 and make our team of expert physicians your dream team. We'll get you back in the game.
Now back to high school basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Wrapping up 4 games of high school basketball out here at Wayne High School. Brett Rumble along with Ryan Dellinger, and we've had 2 semifinals on the girls' side. The winners, Homestead and Southside, they play 2 p.m. Saturday, the day after Christmas, out here at Wayne High School for an SAC Holiday Tournament Championship. Meanwhile, the boys' side will have the Carroll Chargers, the top seed, and number 3 in the most recent coaches poll in the state of Indiana, taking on the winner of this game. Right now, it looks like Northside on their way. They lead it over Snider 31-13 here at the half. To give us a rundown of some of the halftime numbers is Ryan Dellinger.
First for the Panthers, the Snider Panthers, Jordan Gorman has 3 points. Money Woods has 4 points. Keon Brown has 3 points. Taylor Hathaway has 1, and Devin Tennant has 2 points for the Panthers. For the Northside Redskins, they're led by Jalen Butts. He has 12 points and 3 rebounds. Devontae Kinney has 2 points. Brandon Johnson has been a real spark plug here in the first half, has 8 points and 6 boards. And Keon Brooks is chipping in with 9 points and a rebound. And for the Snider Panthers, their big 6'11" Malik Williams is non-existent in this game, where in the last meeting he actually was part of the game. He has no points, 1 rebound in the first half.
Pretty quiet for a 6'11" junior, Malik Williams. Of course, the last time we saw these 2 teams play, the sidelines were loaded with college coaches. Matt Painter, Wojo, and probably a couple we didn't see.
Right.
But, not seeing a whole lot so far tonight. I haven't noticed up above us, but haven't seen the coaches down by the court at all. But right now it is halftime, and the Northside Redskins leading at 31-13 over the Snider Panthers. Well, this time of year, of course, with it being December 23rd, tomorrow being Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day, this is the final broadcast prior to Christmas, our last local show that is on the air prior to Christmas Day. So we'll take this moment to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. Hope you enjoy the holiday, be safe, and enjoy it with your family and loved ones. And that from all of us here at ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM. Also, I'd like to wish a very Merry Christmas to all the partners and the team players that we have that contribute to our high school sports broadcasts throughout the year. Not only all of our sponsors, but also a guy who probably has listened to me more over the last couple of years than my wife. And that might not be saying anything, but DC Hendricks back in the studio, who is always there pushing the buttons and trying to make the best of even bad situations at times. But he does a great job, and we wish him a very Merry Christmas. And Ryan, also to you, I know you commit a lot of time to help me out on these broadcasts. We appreciate it. And it's time away from family, so I know the next couple of days you'll enjoy time with your family, although I am a bit envious of where you're going.
I know, sorry, I'm going to the Sunshine State for tomorrow night all the way through the New Year's, so I'll be thinking about you when I see the ocean. And well, that's only 2 states for me. You're up to 9.
Yeah.
I can't compete.
Yeah, I guess I have been traveling, and I have been putting it on Twitter, and I've been kind of putting it in your face a little bit that I've got palm trees and everything when I was out in California. So I guess you owe me.
Yeah.
So we'll take it. Well, the team's coming back at halftime here of the last game of the night, the second boys semifinal, the winner to take on Carroll, and at halftime Northside a 31-13 lead over the Snider Panthers. This is SAC Holiday Tournament Basketball presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctor, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy. And IPT accepts all insurance coverage. IPT is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offers same-day appointments with 14 conveniently located clinics. Go to IndianaPT.com to find the clinic near you. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. Celebrating 27 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit IndianaPT.com.
I'm Charlie Barnett of TV's Chicago Fire. During the holidays, your home has more fire and burn hazards than any other time of the year. It's the tree you didn't water for 3 days. It's the candles left unattended. The pot handles on the stove. That hot tray of cookies your kids couldn't resist. This holiday, Shriners Hospitals for Children is sending its love to the rescue to keep your homes fire safe and your kids burn free. Learn how you can be burn aware at BeBurnAware.org.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Teams on the floor warming up. It's Northside and Snider. 31-13. Nothing like what we saw 5 days ago, where the Snider Panthers were able to get a victory on Northside's home floor, 52-50. But tonight, it looks like a much more inspired Northside team. And the two guys really standing out to me, Ryan, Brandon Johnson and Jalen Butts.
Absolutely. I mean, when you watch them play, Jalen Butts knows where to go on the court. He goes down low. And Keon Brooks can stand out there and drain three-pointers. And then you put Juan Quarles in there with them, or you put Chris Hill, two more shooters. It's really difficult. And, they could run the triangle offense at any point in the game with the size that they have. And the freshman is just uncanny, man. He has great skills. Jalen Butts is a good inside player. And Devontae Kinney has played really well again tonight.
Question I've asked about Northside is about the outside shooting. Is how far can they go in a state tournament run, or if they want to advance, like we look at last year's Homestead team. And the one thing Homestead had a lot of focus with the height and the size that they had with Caleb Swanigan and Dana Batts, a couple of guys that are 6'9", 6'10". That certainly helps you to have that height, but the one thing Homestead could really do is shoot it. And here's Northside launching a three right off the bat, and Elijah Holmes misses. Snider the rebound. Money Woods takes to the rack. He puts it up with the left hand. No. Rebound saved underneath by Jalen Butts, but it goes to Snider. A floater from just outside the left elbow by Gorman is good. 31-13. Snider's going to come out and put full court pressure. Trying to change the pace, the tempo, see if they can force some mistakes, maybe get some points in transition, make a run. Brandon Johnson on the perimeter. We just started our second half, 31-15. Butts a turnaround, low block, missed it. And Devin Tennant the rebound for the Snider Panthers. Money Woods quickly down the center of the floor. Bounced it off his foot, got it back, and then gives it to Keandre Brown. Spins down the lane. He lost the handle, and it's off of Keandre Brown. And out of bounds baseline belongs to Northside.
He just got out of control in that. Devontae Kinney he's like a glove out there on defense. I mean, he's right on Keandre Brown.
7:08 remaining. We're in the third quarter, 31-15. Northside the lead. Fans getting back to their seats as the second half underway. Northside the basketball. Devontae Kinney gives left side to Chris Hill. Hill at 6'6", guarded by Money Woods at 5'9". Down on the baseline. Here goes Butts to work against Tennant. And a left-handed floating jump hook. Good for Jalen Butts. Butts now with 14. Lob over the defense. Nice pass. Woods got to Tennant. He missed, but Malik Williams is there to clean up and put in the follow. The first bucket of the game for Malik Williams.
When you watch Northside, when they get a ball reversal, they're darn near impossible to guard.
Front court, Devontae Kinney from the right sideline centers the floor. Now takes off toward the foul line. Flips it on the wing to Brooks. A three. High arching shot. No. And Devin Tennant the rebound for Snider. Money Woods. Front court to Malik Williams. He'll split the defense. Missed the shot. Go to get the rebound. He went down hard. And north side has it. Williams is up. Heading into the north side front court. And a drive in the lane by Devontae Kinney. Threw it away. Turnover for Northside.
Yeah, everybody. One coach
out of control, I think, at that point.
One wanted to charge, the other one wanted to block. Turns out just to be a turnover.
Things a little out of control. Now Snider with the ball, trailing by 16. Devin Tennant down on the low post, spins, fakes, shoots, no. Williams was there again to go for the rebound, but didn't have the hands to grab it, and it ends up being tied up. Or is there a foul? No. It's a foul on Malik Williams. So Williams picks up his first foul, and I think he thought it was a tie-up. That'll be the first foul, and now we've got a timeout. We'll take a break. You're listening to high school basketball on ESPN Radio, 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctor, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy. And IPT accepts all insurance coverage. IPT is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offers same-day appointments with 14 conveniently located clinics. Go to IndianaPT.com to find the clinic near you. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. Celebrating 27 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit IndianaPT.com.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Clock running, third quarter, 5:35. It counts down with Northside leading at 33-17 over the Snider Panthers. Redskins with the basketball on the left wing. Devontae Kinney to Brooks. Brooks will pull up, shoot from 15, and the freshman Keon Brooks hits the jumper. Keon Brooks into double figures with 11. 35-17. There's a drive. Count the basket for Money Woods and a foul on Northside. The foul on Chris Hill. His first. Woods with 6 points. Go to the free throw line. The 5'9" junior, Money Woods. Into the Snider lineup, Jordan Hopkins will come in, replacing Keandre Brown. You wonder how that ankle is doing. Keandre Brown went down in the first half, hobbled around, got back into the game, and then started the second half. There's the free throw miss. Brooks, the rebound. His outlet pass deflected by Gorman out of bounds. Stays Northside basketball.
Yeah, Jordan Hopkins is a three-point shooter, so now they have some legit outside shooting in the game now for the Panthers.
35-19. A 16-point lead for Northside as the Redskins bring the ball into the front court in the hands of Devontae Kinney. He'll take it to the near sideline on the Wayne logo. Toward the corner, baseline, up and under. He missed the layup. It's tipped and finally out of bounds off of Chris Hill. It'll be Snider basketball.
Hey, look at Northside right now. Chris Hill and Brooks and Butts in there. That's a huge lineup.
Money Woods runs the point. Bounce pass between the circles to Jordan Gorman. Gorman at 5'10", Money Woods at 5'9". Not a lot of height for Snider. Williams underneath. One up, had it blocked by Butts, but there'll be a foul, and it might be Keon Brooks. It's Keon Brooks guilty of the foul. The 6'8" freshman picks up his first. Second on the team here in the second half. Malik Williams to the free throw line. He'll shoot a pair, and he's good on the first. 35-20.
The last game, Keon Brooks was in foul trouble, and that really hurt him at the end of the game. And now he's, just his first foul. He can be highly aggressive the rest of the game.
And that's good. So Malik Williams, a couple of free throws after being scoreless in the first half. He's now got 4 here in the quarter. 35-21. Front court, Brandon Johnson for the Redskins. Picked up by Jordan Hopkins. Hopkins, a 5'9" senior in the lane. Johnson on a give and go. Count it! And a foul on Snider. The foul is on Malik Williams, number 2. Second on the team, and to the line, trying to finish a three-point play for Northside. Brandon Johnson, a 6'2 sophomore who steps up with 10 points, now in double figures, but he missed the free throw. 37-21, a 16-point lead for Northside. We play halfway through the third quarter. Snider the ball, Money Woods outside to Gorman. He'll step all the way back near the timeline and drive, flip. Hicks Gentry gets the pass 30 feet out. Snider playing catch, but they're 30 feet from the basket. Then they try to throw a post entry. It's tipped away from Malik Williams, but he gets it back. Williams will drive. He'll float, shoot it up. It's an air ball. Rebound ends up in the hands of Keon Brooks. Long lead pass. Going up, deflecting it. Money Woods and stealing it is Hicks Gentry. Here comes Money Woods down the lane. Scoops it. No. Hicks Gentry a rebound. His follow is blocked. This one goes to Gorman, and Gorman will clean up and put it through. Smallest guy to get his hands on it is the one that finally puts it through the basket. 37-23. Now Northside on the run. Elijah Holmes feeds it on the wing to Keon Brooks, and he just threw it to nobody. Turned and fired a pass high half court. There was nobody home. It went out of bounds at center court, and Snider will get it. 37-23, a 14-point Northside lead with 3:15 remaining in the third.
You know, an ugly game favors Snider if they can get it going and just make it an ugly game and get some cheap shots to go in. But right now they are starting to establish a little bit of an offensive identity.
Woods to Malik Williams. Gives it off to Jordan Gorman. Down low, Malik posting. And he muscled against Keon Brooks, and Malik Williams playing some inspired basketball. He's now got 6 here in the third quarter. And Ryan, you mentioned his brother, his older brother, was right there at the locker room when he came out to come to the floor for the second half. And you almost wonder if his brother gave him a little bit of a pep talk.
He might have said, "Get underneath, big fella."
That might be a lot kinder than what I thought he might have said, but we'll go with your language. Here's a drive. Nice finish by Devontae Kinney. Layup for Kinney. He's got 4. It's 39-25, 2:23. The clock runs late in the third quarter here at Wayne High School. Snider the basketball. Money Woods up top near the top of the key. Lobs down low. Got it to Malik Williams, and he missed the layup. Keon Brooks the rebound. Northside the ball with a 14-point lead. Clock will wind under 2 minutes. Devontae Kinney crosses the timeline. From the center circle, Kinney a screen between the rings from Butts. Kinney still on the dribble all the way to the basket. As he goes up, it's blocked by LaDonte Hicks Gentry and out of bounds. A little too much one-on-one maybe that time for Devontae Kinney. Now the Redskins to inbound. Throwing it in under the basket. Brandon Johnson lobs it to Keon Brooks, who tips it to Elijah Holmes. Up top to Keon Brooks, guarded man-to-man by Malik Williams. So cross-court right side to Kinney. Down in the post, Butts. Nice pass across the lane to Johnson, who missed the reverse layup. 39-25, front court. Ball gets away. A turnover on Snider. And now Money Wood steals it back. Malik Williams on the dribble. The big man, 6'9", all the way to the rack. And count the bucket and a foul. Not sure that you want a 6'11" guy dribbling it down the floor, but it paid off that time as he took it all the way to the hole, scored the basket, and the foul is on Keon Brooks. It'll put Malik Williams to the line, a chance at a three-point play, and he could pull Snider to within 11. 39-27, 124 on the clock, and the free throw good for Williams. He's got 9 in the quarter, and the lead down to 11 for the Northside Redskins. Front court, Devontae Kinney gives to Elijah Holmes between the circles. There's Brooks in the lane, goes up and puts it in.
And that would be classified as a travel. They got away with right there.
13 in the game for the freshman, and a pass down to the low post, and there's a hold, and it might be Keon Brooks, number 3.
It is.
He picks up his third foul, 4th on the team here in the second half. Trying to guard Malik Williams in the low post, and I think that's causing Northside problems. That Williams trying to go in and work aggressively in the low post. And Williams is not going to out-beef a lot of guys at 6'11" and maybe 210, 220 pounds. But he has muscled up against the very tall and thin Keon Brooks. Snider the ball down by 13, last 47 seconds of the third quarter. Money Woods from the right wing. Again, Williams posting, this time on Butts. Outside, long three launched by Hopkins. That's no good. Rebound, Brandon Johnson to Northside. Well, you said Hopkins could shoot it from outside, and he launched that one from about 28 feet.
Yeah, his range is way out there.
There's Butts working against Williams, and a hold will be called on Malik Williams.
Oh, Malik is surprised.
The foul on Malik Williams is foul number 3. Third on the team here in the second half. Malik Williams will take a break. Devin Tennant's going to check in. I think what happened is the matchup of Williams versus Butts, totally different than Williams versus Brooks. Inbound, goes to Butts in the lane. He'll muscle it up against Tennant and miss it. Tennant the rebound. Snider the ball, a 13-point game. Gorman trapped on the wing, but there's a foul. A reach in against the Northside Redskins. It's either Johnson or Kinney, and they call it on Brandon Johnson. That'll be number 2 on Brandon Johnson, the 5th on the team here in the second half with 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Snider inbounds near midcourt. Money Woods to the top of the key. He will drive, lost the handle, goes to Tennant, 4 to shoot. Tennant shoots it and hits the jumper. And the horn sounds, 41-30. Snider chipping away. Is there enough time left for a Panther comeback? We'll find out when we return for the fourth quarter. High school basketball presented by Parkview Sports Medicine at the SAC Holiday Tournament on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
When an injury knocks you out of the game, call Parkview Sports Medicine. Whether you're an aspiring pro or a recreational athlete, our team of orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, and athletic trainers will provide you with rapid access to comprehensive care and sport-specific rehabilitation. Parkview Sports Medicine will get you back to the action quickly and safely because the game just isn't the same without you. Call Parkview Sports Medicine today at 260-266-4007 and make our team of expert physicians your dream team. We'll get you back in the game.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctor, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy. And IPT accepts all insurance coverage. IPT is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offers same-day appointments with 14 conveniently located clinics. Go to IndianaPT.com to find the clinic near you. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. Celebrating 27 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit IndianaPT.com.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
8 more minutes of basketball here at Wade High School before the Christmas break. Baseline for Malik Williams. He hits the jumper, and Snider has closed.
I think they gave the points to the wrong team.
Yeah, they did again. They've done that regularly, and so let's check the board.
Should be down, 9?
I think it's 41-32.
Hands off.
Yes, 41-32. A 9-point game.
Can Snider get it down to 5 with 5 minutes to go? Then we've got ourselves a ball game.
North side the basketball. Here's Devontae Kinney on the dribble. Down the left side of the lane. Finds Butts. And Butts will lay it in with the left hand. There's an inbound, almost stolen, but it goes to Snider. 43-32. Money Woods in the lane. Shoots it, didn't get it. Rebound tipped up. Grabbed by Chris Hill of Northside. And there's a foul on Snider. 7:03 remaining, fourth quarter. The foul on Devin Tennant will be foul number 3. Foul number 4 on Snider. Northside has committed 5 fouls here in the second half. Last 7 minutes at inbound, and there's the 5th foul called against Snider because Keandre Brown just reached in on the inbounds pass.
Yeah, how long can they wait to put Keon Brooks back in the game for Northside? You know, this is the exact same situation we were in just 5 days ago.
43-32, an 11-point lead for the Northside Redskins, and Snider sets up full court press, going with a zone full court press, but the ball into the front court for the Redskins. Jalen Butts between the circles. Steps back, hands off to Brandon Johnson. He's guarded closely by Gorman. Outside to Chris Hill. Working around the perimeter, spreading out the floor. Devontae Kinney goes to drive on Money Woods. Lost the handle, gives it up to Elijah Holmes. Back to Kinney. A floater baseline, and he got hit on the arm by Devin Tennant, and Tennant just picked up his fourth. 6'7" center coming over to help on the 5'9" junior guard, Devontae Kinney. Tennant will have to exit with 6:31 remaining in the fourth quarter. With 4 fouls, he'll sit down and be replaced in the Snider lineup. At the free throw line, Devontae Kinney good on the first free throw, 44-32, and LaDante Hicks-Gentry will check in for Devin Tennant. So on the floor for Snider, Hicks-Gentry, Malik Williams, DeAndre Brown, Jordan Gorman, and Money Woods. The 5 starters plus LaDante Hicks-Gentry, who's in for Tennant. Second free throw by Devontae Kinney is good, and it's a 13-point lead for the Redskins. After Snider cut it down to 9, it's 4 straight scored by Northside. Woods in the lane, outside. Hicks-Gentry at the foul line, hits the jumper. 6'7" senior buries it right from the charity stripe. 45-34, and that's the first bucket of the game for Hicks-Gentry. Chris Hill, front court, hands off to Devontae Kinney at the timeline. He'll drive at the elbow, flip it out on the wing to Brandon Johnson. Top of the key, there's Keon Brooks back in the game. Hill, low post, Butts, turns, shoots, missed it. Rebound tip, grabbed by Malik Williams of Snider, and then down goes Elijah Holmes, or Jalen Butts rather, and there'll be a foul called on LaDante Hicks-Gentry. Those kind of mistakes just kill you because Snider had the ball. They're down by 11. They could have cut it back to single digits again. And behind the play, Hicks-Gentry pushes Butts to the ground.
That's just
for no reason.
And it's a turnover, too.
It's a turnover.
It's a double whammy. You get a foul and a turnover.
5:48 left fourth quarter. 45-34. Redskins lead and have the ball. Devontae Kinney guarded by Jordan Gorman. Near sideline to Johnson. Pass, a bad one off the hands of Brooks, but it goes to Butts down low. Turnaround from the low block off glass. Good for Jalen Butts. 47-34. Butts with 18. On the wing, Gorman. Tries baseline. As he spins, there's a whistle and a foul called on Devontae Kinney. And that's number 2 on Devontae Kinney. More importantly, it's number 6 on the team. So Snider will shoot on the next foul. Snider has already committed 17 fouls here in the half. Malik Williams gets the inbound on the right wing. One-on-one isolation. He'll drive on Butts, but couldn't finish it. Got his own rebound and puts it in. Malik Williams now in double figures. He's got all his points in the second half, 13 of them, and it's 47-36. Down to 5 minutes left. Johnson on the pick and pop gives to Hill, right side, Kinney. He'll drive in, dish it outside, and Keon Brooks will hit a 3. The freshman with a big 3 from out near the right corner, and a timeout called by Shabazz Khalik with 4:52 left. Northside a 14-point lead over the Snider Panthers, 50-36. It's the SAC Holiday Tournament presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
When an injury knocks you out of the game, call Parkview Sports Medicine. Whether you're an aspiring pro or a recreational athlete, our team of orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, and athletic trainers will provide you with rapid access to comprehensive care and sport-specific rehabilitation. Parkview Sports Medicine will get you back to the action quickly and safely because the game just isn't the same without you. Call Parkview Sports Medicine today at 260-266-4007 and make our team of expert physicians your dream team. We'll get you back in the game.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
After a couple days off, we'll be back at it here at Wayne High School. 2 o'clock, Girls Championship Basketball in the SAC Holiday Tournament. Features the Homestead Spartans and the Southside Lady Archers. We'll have the action on ESPN Radio 1380 and the 100.9 FM. Also, boys action. It'll be the Carroll Chargers taking on the winner of this game. A 7 p.m. tip Saturday night. And we await to see who will survive between Northside and Snider. Right now, the Redskins lead it 50-36 with 4:52 remaining. And a spill over here on the Northside sideline where the team was huddled up. And Shabazz Khalik plays janitor and gets everything all cleaned up real nice.
He did a nice job.
And we're ready to play.
Yep.
Snider basketball. Jordan Gorman up top. Malik Williams throws it back on the left wing to Gorman. Then Williams will go post. Turnaround jump hook in the lane. No good. Rebound Chris Hill of Northside. Redskins the ball in a 14-point lead. Almost halfway through our fourth quarter. Clock winds under 4:25. Devontae Kinney cross courts it to Brooks. Just hit a big three-pointer. Give him 16 in the game. Devontae Kinney, they'll chase him on the double team. Kinney will take it all the way under the basket. Throw outside. Brooks again. Got it!
I'm not sure who's supposed to be guarding him, but they need to stay with him.
2 ball that time, 52-36. Brooks with 18. Here's a drive, Gorman. He gets trapped in traffic under the basket, and he'll say that the ball went off of Northside before crossing the end line. So Snider will inbound underneath their own basket, trailing by 16 points. Panthers had closed to within 9. There's a long three, Malik Williams, and he won't hit it. Rebound underneath goes to Northside's Chris Hill. I think the score at one point was 41-32. So it's an 11-4 run. There's a drive. Johnson switches hands to the left and puts it off glass. Brandon Johnson with 12 points. 54-36. Drive and throwing it up. Keandre Brown. He had it blocked, but there was body contact down low. Keandre Brown will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. The foul on Northside's Brandon Johnson will be foul number 3 on Johnson. 3:22 remaining, 54-36 Northside. And the first of 2 free throws good for the Snider sophomore, Keandre Brown. Checking in is Taylor Hathaway for the Panthers. Second free throw for Brown. Looking for his 5th point, and he got it. And a substitution. Money Woods will check in, and Keandre Brown sits. Brown still hobbled by that leg injury when he went down hard in the first half. Inbound. Over the top they go. Devontae Kinney. He'll drive. He'll lay it in. 56-38. 3:15 remaining.
Crowd's starting to file out now.
Side of the Snider just doesn't have the firepower. Jumper foul line. No good for Money Woods. And the rebound to Northside's Jalen Butts. He'll throw it over the top. Again, Kinney beats the defense. He finds Brooks cutting down the lane. And Keon Brooks will lay it in, and a whistle and a foul on Snider. Money Woods with the foul. Keon Brooks now with 20 in the game will go to the free throw line and a chance at a 3-point play.
I know there's some high scorers for Northside, but man, the little guy that runs that machine is Devontae Kinney.
Absolutely. That time he got behind the defense and found the trailer coming down the lane. Flipped it to Brooks, and he now has a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, he's a highly talented point guard for this area, and he deserves a lot of credit for tonight's win. He's controlled the pace. He got him going faster, slowed him down when they needed to slow him down, and has played great defense. Can't say enough about Devontae Kinney tonight.
A 20-point lead for the Redskins, 58-38. Brooks good at the foul line. 21 for the freshman Keon Brooks. And it's a 21-point Northside lead. And you're right, Ryan. Once they got Brooks back into the game, things changed again.
Yep.
Just better matchups for the Redskins. There's a drive to Marius Ridley to the basket. Couldn't finish it off glass. Rebound goes to Keon Brooks. Northside front court quickly. Now they'll start to space, spread the floor as the clock goes under 2.5. 59-38 in the corner. Oh, he was getting ready to set up for a three. Elijah Long had it in his sights, and then the ball just slipped out of his hands and goes out of bounds as he went to go up to shoot.
A lot of subs.
There's Devontae Kinney coming out of the game. Getting handshakes from the Northside coaching staff as Juan Quarles checks in for Northside. And he's coming in for Keon Brooks. And Brooks will get a nice hand.
Yeah, Devontae Kinney will finish with 8 points. I didn't keep track of his assists, but he had to be close to 10.
And Maurice Causey comes in to replace Jalen Butts. Butts comes over. He gets a nice hand. High fives from the bench right in front of us here at Wayne High School. 2:25 left. Northside with a 21-point lead. And there's a long three launched up by Hopkins. Again, he misses. He's 0 for 2 long range in the game. And the rebound to Northside. 59-38. Redskins by 21. Clock winds down near 2 minutes. On the dribble, near the timeline, Brandon Johnson throws to the wing where it's a three, and Elijah Long hits it. Well, the first one slipped out of his hands. That one slipped through the net. Here's Demarius Ridley to the basket. Ridley high up for the layup. 62-40.
Elijah Long last year played some serious minutes for Northside as a freshman, so no loss in experience from him.
Down to about a minute and a half, and he's going to try another one. Elijah Long, 2 threes, 65-40. He's got 6 points. There's a drive. Ridley had a shot block, gives it up to Hathaway. Short jumper in, out, no good. And this rebound, Brandon Johnson of Northside. Long lead pass. Oh, another one on its way. That one's short, an air ball.
That's when you call it a pass.
Yeah, Elijah Long missed the three that time. The crowd wanting him to shoot it.
Is he a little Vinnie Johnson?
Yeah, a little 5'10" sophomore that just launches from out there. And we go under 1 minute and a whistle and a timeout. Shabazz Khalik will take a timeout. Discuss what he wants to get done with this last minute with his backups on the floor. But it's Northside that's going to advance to a Saturday night boys championship game. They'll take on the Carroll Chargers. Always fun to see Carroll and Northside because they're two teams that not only now are in the same conference, they'll be playing for a trophy on Saturday night, and they're going to be in the same sectional come postseason time.
Yeah, good. That should be an intriguing matchup between those two teams. A lot of size in that game, a lot of talent. You know, it's just a good game.
Very methodical, very defensive team, defensive-minded team in the Carroll Chargers. Where Northside, a lot of athletes, and as you said, it seems like Devontae Kinney really runs the engine. Elijah Long very close to an over and back. Runs the point, last 53 seconds. Pass down low. Got across through traffic to Brandon Adams. The shot missed. Here comes Snider. 3-on-2. 3 ball. Good for Hopkins. He finally hit one. Jordan Hopkins, the 3, makes it 65-43. Now Northside in the front court with 30 seconds left. Elijah Long flips it over to Elijah Holmes. Back to Elijah Long.
Say that quick.
It could get confusing. Across the court, the pass to Holmes. Last 17 seconds. Holmes spins near the timeline. He's guarded by Sam Kitchen. Last 11 seconds. They're counting down the 5 count, and they will give the 5 count and turn the ball over to Snider with 7 seconds left. 65-43. Snider with the possession with 7.4 seconds. Coming across the timeline slowly, Jordan Hopkins on the dribble. Down to 2, down to 1. He'll launch from almost half court, shoot an air ball, and the final horn. The Northside Redskins with a 65-43 win over the Snider Panthers. Not only get revenge somewhat for a loss on their home floor Friday night. But they advance to a championship game at the SAC Holiday Tournament where they will take on Carroll Saturday night. We're going to take a commercial break and come back here to Wayne. We'll wrap up the broadcast, wrap up the day, and then finish things off for our holiday. But we will be back here Saturday with 2 games live from Wayne High School, and we know the matchups. We'll talk about them when we return. You're listening to high school basketball from the SAC Holiday Tournament, presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctor, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy. And IPT accepts all insurance coverage. IPT is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.